Yo, what's up guys? RC Madness here. I'm here with my Traxxas Rustler VXL setup. Um, so yeah, I've gotten quite a bit of upgrades till now, and I wanted to show you guys what I've done. So first off, the battery. Obviously I'm not gonna stick with the nickel metal hydride. I got a LiPo. This is the Electron Pro 5200 milliamp hour 50C discharge, which also has a really big charge rate. So if you have a powerful charger, you can go up to I think like 25 amps with that 5C charge rate. But soft case, 3-cell obviously. It's like $56 I think on Amazon, but you can also get it from Hobbytown USA. That's where I got it. But yeah, that's the battery, and it has it came with the Traxxas connector. Wait, let me show it on this side. See, Traxxas. But yeah, that's the battery. This is just a little side thing I got for easy fixing and upgrading and all that. I got a tool bag, I guess you could say. But it actually comes with quite a bit of stuff. You got your basic hex wrench or Allen wrench things here, and all these bars slide into that little thing there, and not this blue one, but the little silver wrench below came with it. But yeah, it just makes for a really easy fixing and all that. And this is all like that would fit my specific wheel size, and this fits like the turnbuckle and camber link nuts and all that. But yeah, that's some dynamite, and that was $26 also at Hobbytown USA. So yeah, that's those two. Alright, so on to the actual car. First off, we'll go from back to front. I got the Traxxas wheelie bar. I put some like duct tape on the wheels so they didn't wear down as much and as fast. And the duct tape eventually wears down after like 10 runs ish, so I just put some more on, and it also gives it more grip too. So the wheelie bar is fine. And here I had the stock Volunian motor, but I got this Integy cooling fan and heatsink on here, and I had to turn the motor to the right for it to fit, but because as you can see, the heatsink goes like all the way to the wires there. Here, let me move it. See, it goes all the way over there. That actually works really well. I modified it so that the fan wasn't all the way out on the side. I made it so that it was closer to the motor, and that really helps a lot. Stock gearbox. I'm gonna get the Integy one when I decide to go and get the Mamba Monster. Stock shocks and shock tower. But here's where we got a lot of stuff. The aluminum camber links, both sides. Stock drive shafts on both sides, but RPM A-arms. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but in there are the RPM bearing carriers or knuckles. Anaconda tires. These are really, really good, really durable. I've used them at least 15 to 20 times, and they haven't gone down like they haven't worn down at all, but they still have a lot of grip. Like you can accelerate really fast with these. And as far as the aluminum turnbuckles go, some people don't like them. I personally, I love the look of them. That's why I really wanted to get them, and I know they're stronger than the stock plastic ones. But you can also get the steel ones. I think first off it's lighter, and I just think the aluminums are better and they're cheaper. But yeah, I put some 45 weight shock oil in there instead of the stock 20 weight in the shocks. That's in the front and the rears. I put the largest spacer so that it has a bit of a higher ride height. So as you can see, if I push it all the way down and then bring it back up, it still rides really high. So that it won't bottom out, if any at all, unless you jump from a really high height. ESC is stock, but I got the Volunian cooling fan on that. That keeps it actually really cool, except for if you run like a really strong battery, which I actually have one that I'm gonna show you guys later. it can eventually get hot, like if you use it for a while, but since I have 2 fans, I need the dual fan harness, and so it's a whole bunch of connections like over there and over here, but it all leads to kind of here, where I electrical taped them all together, and then just kind of taped it down so that doesn't go anywhere. And the one thing I'm kind of worried about is if this wire here ever moves over, it could get stuck in the shock, and that wouldn't be good, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah. What else? Receiver box is stock. Haven't cleaned that in a while, so I'm gonna have to clean that soon. Antenna, obviously the same. Servo in there is stock. I'm gonna get a better one soon, but not yet. Chassis is stock. I have some weights, or a weight. It's a whole bunch of fishing weights inside a thing of duct tape, and that would go. It would slide underneath the shock tower. It's just really hard. You kind of gotta friction fit it in there, and there's 2 holes for a what's called tie strap. But yeah, that's the weight. That keeps the front end down like nothing. But with the bigger battery I got, I don't need this. But with that smaller battery, like this is a smaller one, I do need this. So yeah, let me put that back. Also up front, got the aluminum camber links. I got the whole set of camber links. Stock turnbuckles, if you can see them in there. These right here. I'm eventually getting those probably in steel, just so they're probably cheap. I haven't checked yet, but they're probably cheap. I adjusted the camber links. Like when I took off the old camber links and put on, I made sure that the length was the exact same as these aluminum ones, but it wasn't perfect. But so I just adjusted them, and as you can see, the tires lay pretty, I would say almost 100% flat. Maybe this one's leaning a little bit that way, but I'll fix that eventually. RPM front bumper. I don't have it upside down or anything because I don't have the Mamba Monster yet, so I'm not going like 100 miles an hour. Also 45 weight shock oil in there, stock tie bar and stock bulkhead. RPM A-arms, and in there, it's really hard to see, I'm guessing, but I have the RPM casted blocks and the RPM bearing carriers, both sides. So a whole bunch of RPM. Eventually I'm getting the big bore shocks and the RPM shock towers, and maybe aluminum shock towers, I'm not sure. Aluminum would look really cool. But yeah. That's what I got so far. Oh, and so yeah, and the battery hookup is the stock Traxxas. And this is, like I said, the weak battery has 12 gauge wire. Same with the battery thing there. But up here, I have my new one charging. It has 12 gauge wire because it's a it's a Florian, which is that cheap China brand, but it's still really good, and the tape around it is for mounting it. I have a really specific way of mounting it, and but yeah, it's huge. It's 8,000 mAh, and it has a little puff on that cell there. It doesn't puff too much, as you can see, and it's still like super strong. It doesn't feel squishy, and it's not 6 cell, it's still 3 cell. It's just 1 ply, but the puff doesn't come through on the other side, so it's just that one little spot. I don't know if you can tell me in the comments if that's bad to run it like that or if it doesn't matter. But yeah, and I have that charging right now, but it takes quite a while to charge, maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours because it's 8,000 mAh. That has a 40C discharge, so it's a little bit less powerful, but it's for run time pretty much. So if I ever take the car to the track, I would get this one. And so yeah, stock front tires too. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, the body. I had a shock cap come off, so there's a whole bunch of oil and dirt in the body, but it's not any crazy body. I just kind of outfitted it with some more stickers. As you can see, the top is really scratched up. There's even a hole there and a hole there because I flipped it a few times going really fast, like at least 60 or 70, and it just scratched across the blacktop. And yeah, I put a couple holes in it, but pretty soon I'm gonna get a custom body, so that's not too bad. And I'll just keep this one for if I'm bashing, whatever. But yeah, that's my Rustler, and I think that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.